Hey YouTube, how's it going, guys? Jared Fuller here. Today is Sunday, August 5th, 2018. Off camera joining me is Amy.
Hello.
My dad's outside mowing the lawn, so there's a lot to go over from last week. It's been a very busy week. So much to talk about, and there's a lot coming up. There's a lot happening. So last week, I'll start off by talking about last Sunday. I did go to Sandusky, Ohio. It was a wonderful time. I got to meet my friends that I met on Facebook, and we sat and enjoyed a good meal. We had like 3 different varieties of pizza. The Brick Oven Bistro in Sandusky, Ohio is a really, really nice restaurant. The people are friendly. I had drawn a map of the lower peninsula of Michigan by the shapes of the counties, and the bartenders were just blown away. And my friends, whom I had also drawn a map of Michigan for by the shapes of the counties, they couldn't believe it. Well, that's amazing that you could do that by memory. Well, I've done it for quite a while. It's really nothing to it. I had to practice a few times, though, before I got to Sandusky, Ohio. I was drawing it in my room, and it's like, where am I going wrong? Oh, I drew a line there when I shouldn't have, and I crinkled up a bunch of paper and had to start over again. But yeah, it was a wonderful visit. I got to meet some very awesome friends of mine, and she sent me some pepperoni rolls, and I had given her some Mackinac Island fudge. It's just really, it's been an awesome week, and I loved getting to meet my friends. I came up through Detroit on the way back home from Sandusky, Ohio. I come up I-75, and on the south end of Detroit, there's an oil refinery. And right when you come into Detroit, there's a big thing off on the side of it would be on the left side of the road if you're going north on 75. And it says Motor City, USA on it, and there's a great big bald eagle with the American flag. Then if you drive up a little bit further, there's like a great big, shaped like a basketball on the same side of the road. It says home of the Detroit Pistons. And it was pretty cool. And then I came through downtown Detroit. I saw the big General Motors tower and saw the exit signs for Fox Theater, Cobo Center, Little Caesars Arena, Joe Louis Arena, just all the different big, the well-known places in Detroit. So it was quite the route, the scenic route. On Tuesday, I think it was Tuesday, I went to Lansing, and then I went up. Yeah, I was in Lansing on Tuesday, right?
I don't remember.
Yeah, so much had happened last week. But I did go to Lansing, and I went up US 127, and I hit, like St. John's, Ithaca, Alma, Mount Pleasant, went over to Midland, went up to my cousin's house. On Wednesday, I paid bills, so I was on Owasso. On Thursday, I was in Flint for Miracle Treat Day for Dairy Queen, which I wish I would have announced that sooner, but I wasn't sure when Miracle Treat Day was, but I had found out through the grapevine by some friends of mine who knew that Miracle Treat Day was coming up. And I would have announced it sooner, but like I said, I didn't know. But I was in Flint for Miracle Treat Day, and of course you may have saw the video I made where ABC 12 was at the Dairy Queen on Saginaw Street in Burton. And I got to meet those 2 little girls that you saw. And I got to meet Miss Shook, who works with Children's Miracle Network Hospitals. And it was just a wonderful day. I had fun. A lot of my friends weren't there because they either had to work or they were vacationing out of state. And but I still had fun. And I went hog wild on buying those $1 CMN balloons. So it was a lot of fun. And on Friday, what was happening on Friday? See, my mind is like totally blank because so much has been going on. Friday. Oh, I was at the bar on Friday. It was Fish Fry Friday. I was at the Back 40. And yesterday was Saturday, and what did we do yesterday? See, I don't remember. It's like so much has been going on.
I really don't know what you did, but...
Yeah.
You pretty much hung with Dad.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember what we did yesterday. I remember I slept in.
Oh, the day before he took us out to eat.
Oh yeah, on Friday. Yeah, on Friday we went to the Hope, went to Junction of Hope out in Layton Corners.
And then yesterday, I don't know what you guys did, because I just sat here and hung out at home and let you two.
What?
I've been trying to let you and Dad hang because of the fact that you're leaving.
Yeah,
for your trip
and I'm going to be leaving, which I was going to get to. So my very first time ever flying on an airplane, I'm going to be meeting up with some friends in New York State. Everybody thinks I'm going to New York City. No, New York State. I'll be flying out of Detroit Metro, and I'll be arriving in Albany, however you pronounce it, Albany. And it'll be about an hour and 40-minute flight. Never been on a plane before, and I'm a little nervous about that, but I think it'll be okay. It'll be fine. And, of course, I have the receipt right here to prove it. Yes, I'm going to be flying with Delta Airlines. So, as they all say, wish me luck. No, it'll be fine. I just have to chew some gum, and because when I get into the higher altitudes, my ears are going to pop. But anyway, yeah, so I'm going to be going to meet some friends. They live in St. Johnsville, New York. We've spoken on Skype. And we've been friends for over a year now. And I sent because the friends I'm going to be meeting, her son is also a Wilms tumor childhood cancer survivor, and we've talked on Skype, and we met on Facebook in a Wilms tumor group when I was on Facebook previously, and so now we're going to go, I'm going to fly there, and I'm going to meet them, and we're going to have some fun. The kids don't know that I'm going to be showing up, though, so it's going to be a bit of a surprise. If they can't find a sitter for the kids, what they're going to do is they're going to bring the kids with them. And by what I understand, because her son usually goes to Albany for his scans, for his cancer checkups. So there may be that off chance where she's going to say, oh, we got another scan coming up, so got to get your things around. And they're going to arrive at the airport, and there I'll be waiting for them. So just as long as he doesn't see this video, though.
Yeah,
and it doesn't spoil the surprise.
Right.
But I'm more excited, I think, than anything, that I'm going to be flying in a jet for the very first time, because I've never flown in a plane, and it's going to be quite the experience. I'll try to get some video, maybe some picture, if I'm allowed to, do that on the plane, because I have to check out the TSA website and find out what exactly I can and cannot take on a plane. Because I know since the September 11th tragedy, there have been a lot of different changes, and we've had several different things happen over the years preceding, following after September 11th, and the rules are constantly changing, so I want to make sure that I get it right. And I don't want to violate any of the rules. I don't want my first experience to be a frisk and a pat down and, oh, you got this, you're not supposed to have this. Well, I didn't know. But I will know, because I'm going to check the TSA website. And although I highly doubt that anybody from Detroit Metro is watching my video right now, but I just wanted to thank the people who I had spoken to over the phone for their hospitality and for explaining things to me in a way that I can understand, because like I said, it's a little nerve-wracking, and there's some rules and regulations and guidelines you have to follow. But I am just hoping that my first flight experience will be it'll be a wonderful experience, and I'll have some memories. And I should take my journal with me. If they'll let me take my journal and my ink pen on the plane, I'll write down my experiences flying on the plane. Yeah. And so far, so good. I mean, everything's checking out. I have to arrive in Detroit at, I think, 7:20. Well, that's when my flight takes off, but they recommend that you arrive 2 hours early. So with that being said, because a friend of ours who is a pastor, he is going to be taking me to Detroit. So we're going to be leaving at like 3 o'clock in the morning, because it takes about a couple hours to get from here to Detroit Metro. So so I have to go to bed early on the 16th. And make sure I get some sleep, and I'm well rested and ready to go.
Which is going to be hard for you to do.
I know, because I'm so excited. I
think it's more exciting
than nerve-wracking. Yeah.
You were nervous at first, but then now that you talked to people and they've told you their experiences.
I have a lot of friends who have flown on a plane. My stepdad. My dad, when he was in the Army, that's a different kind of flying in a plane. But
that's a flying you don't really want.
But I've had friends who have flown numerous times, and they told me that the first time is a little bit nerve-wracking. But once you get the hang of it, once you get used to it, you face the fear, you get over it, and you want to do it more often. But I still have lots of wonderful friends, a wonderful support system behind me, and they're rooting me on, so to speak. Although flying in a plane for the first time is a big deal. But I have my friends that I can turn to for support. And
I'm sure they'll let you take your phone on that plane.
Oh, I'm sure they will. Because they have Wi-Fi on the planes, by what I understand, according to to my itinerary here, my receipt.
If you can take headphones, let me know.
Yeah.
I'll loan you my Bluetooth.
I'm not sure what I can take, but I have to check the TSA website yet and find out. Because time's ticking, the days are counting down, and so I'm really looking forward. I'm going to be in New York from the 17th to the 20th, which means that on Sunday, which is on the bottom of your screen, on Sunday, August 19th, there will be no Sunday video update because I will be gone. So that was one of the other announcements I wanted to make. So that'll be like the first time in I think 2 or 3 years that I've been doing the Sunday video updates on my YouTube channel. It's been that long. It doesn't seem like it's been that long already. But when I was back on Facebook for the first time, when I had like over 1,000 friends, quote-unquote friends.
Your account back in 2002.
And it was 2000. I started in 2010.
Oh, okay.
Because Facebook was launched in 2004. But anyway, when I had my first initial Facebook, and I had all my friends, quote-unquote, I love using the air quotes. It's just so fun. I was doing the video updates then, but they weren't as, like now. Now I have this webcam, and now I'm able to talk a little bit more in detail about my thoughts, and I'm able to, talk about what's been going on, because I know lots of people watch my Sunday video updates, and it's cool. But this past week was just really super busy. But it's good to stay busy, and it's good to, it's good to not think so much about other things that upset you and depress you, and you just stay busy, you stay focused on other things, and it all works out. And right while I'm thinking about it, be sure to visit GuideStar.org. GuideStar.org is a website tied in with the Internal Revenue Service. They have a complete listing of all of the legitimate 501c3 nonprofit organizations and LLCs. Don't be duped. Do your homework. Visit GuideStar.org today. And I don't know where I'm going from here. That was pretty much it. So my niece Angel has been staying with us for, I don't know, it's been about a couple weeks now, I'd say. Maybe a week or a couple weeks. She's expecting. She's going to have a little girl. She's due in November. Uncle Jared is so happy. I'm so excited. But yeah, she's been hanging out here until she and her boyfriend find a place of their own. So you were saying, Amy, that they were looking closer to Saginaw or in Saginaw? Or?
They're looking closer to his work.
Okay, I think it's in Saginaw. Tri-City Painting.
Yeah, because they're spending $200 going from here
to Saginaw and back. Yeah, that's burning a lot of gas. So at this point, he would just be working to pay for the gas that he's burning.
And he's only making, he's making $400.
He makes $400 a week or every 2 weeks?
A week.
A week.
Okay. $200 of that goes just for gas.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because...
How's he supposed to look for a place of their own or anything like that?
Yeah.
When they can't even save money up.
Yeah, it's hard to save.
So they're doing their best at trying to stay wherever they can with friends,
and
family.
And gas prices are... They fluctuate, they go up and down all the time.
Yeah.
Here in Michigan, gas prices are roughly around the
$2 to $3,
like $2 or $3 mark. Yeah. But in California, well, we won't talk about California because their prices are.
I can just see. My brother says a lot of those other states.
Yeah.
Their fuel, even for diesel.
Yeah, well, diesel's expensive.
Yeah, he says we ran into where it's $12 a gallon for diesel.
And the thing with diesel, it's different from gas, too. One of the things, there's many things that, you can distinguish from gasoline and diesel, but diesel burns longer than regular gas. Which is why, like with the school buses, they run on diesel. And all the bigger commercial, like semis and things, because they're used for transporting. And you have regular trucks like F-150s that are diesel powered engines. I don't know too much about auto mechanics, so don't hold me to any of this. My dad would know because my dad was a mechanic for a good many years. But I think, if I'm not mistaken, diesel burns longer than gas. That's why it costs so much. I don't know, though. I could be wrong. And I probably am. I'm just blabbing. But yeah, it's been a good week. I haven't felt depressed. I haven't felt anxious about anything. Other than I'm going to be flying. That's a little nerve-wracking, but I'm more excited. I'm just... I hear about my friends all the time. They're flying here, flying there. Now, the arrow is pointed at me. Hey, Jared, it's your turn to fly now. So, I'm looking forward to it. And you may have noticed that I changed the name of my YouTube channel. Now it's Jared Bear Fuller. I went ahead and changed it, and I edited the bio a little bit. So if you want to get in contact with me, you can email me. My email address can be found in the About tab section of my channel. So don't be a stranger. Don't be shy. Send me an email. We'll talk. But yeah, it's been a terrific week. Actually, I've been staying busy, and I got to meet some friends, and we had a lot of good laughs. We keep in touch. We keep in touch quite a bit, my friends and I, I hope it stays that way. Excuse me. I hope it stays that way because they're really good people. And I'm lucky to have the friends that I still have after all the commotion on social media. But, I mean, I'm doing good. Amy, she's doing okay, doing fine. Dad, he's out mowing the lawn. Dad has a colonoscopy appointment coming up on the 15th of this month. That's in Saginaw. I don't know if you found a designated driver yet. Was it going to? It's between me and my niece, between me and Angel.
It depends on
who's available or who really wants to do it, or because it's by what I understand, it's a quick procedure.
Yeah.
And he's not going to be able to drive himself. He'll still be under anesthesia.
But
and
I've got a feeling she's going to back out when she finds out that her father's there.
Yeah. Well, I might have to take Dad to Saginaw then. It's not a problem. I mean, I can take him there and back or whatever.
I do. I got a feeling she's going to back out if she finds out.
Yeah.
She is.
Well, we can talk about it after the video.
Okay, sounds good.
But yeah, I mean, unless Dad can drive there, he can drive. He can drive himself. He just needs someone to drive him back.
Yeah.
I could probably drive him back from Saginaw. It's not a big deal.
And he wants both of his boys being there.
Yeah.
Well, he'd like to have all three.
He'd like to have Wayne there too, but Wayne, I love you, Wayne, but you sleep during the day. I don't know. It's hard to catch him, you know.
It's because he's doing his business at wee hours of the night.
Yeah, and it's hard for, you know, my brother. I'm not picking on my brother Wayne because he's got a lot on his mind. And he stays awake. You know, his thoughts keep him awake at night. I'm sure many of you can relate.
Yeah.
And, you know, I've been there and done that. You know, my thoughts keep me awake at night, and I stay up all night, sleep all day. That's depression. It's anxiety. It's everything going on at once. So, Wayne, if you're watching this, I'm not picking on you or making fun. But Dad's going to be in Saginaw on August 15th and to have a colonoscopy done. And if you're watching this, you know, he would like to have all three of his boys there. So today is also, speaking of brothers, siblings, today is National Sisters Day. I have no sisters. I've had sister-in-laws. I still consider Jill my sister-in-law, my sister, I guess, which would be Angel's mom. I still consider her a sister. You know, when she married my brother, we didn't see eye to eye on a lot of things, and I think I mentioned this in last week's video. We didn't see eye to eye on a lot of different things, but as time went on, we had gotten older. Our thought process has changed. And there's my dad. Say hello, Dad.
Hello, Dad.
As we gotten older, our thought process has changed, which meant that we're like long lost friends now. And I just mentioned that you had a colonoscopy appointment on the 15th in Saginaw. Pain in the ass. So, do we have a driver? Do we have someone to bring you home?
Yeah, you.
Me? Okay. Well, I can do it.
That's what I was telling him. It would probably be you, because if she finds out that her father's going to be there.
It's not a problem.
And Jay wants to go with us, too.
It's not a problem. I can.
I'll have to get a hold of Wayne and see if he wants to go.
And what did I just say, folks? I did mention Wayne, my brother Wayne. See, and here's the thing. A lot of people get this really easily confused and mixed up. Excuse me. My dad's name is Wayne. My oldest brother, his name is Wayne also. His middle name is Anthony. My brother Wayne's middle name is Edwin.
Yeah.
So,
Two different people.
Technically, my brother Wayne is not a junior because he has a different middle name.
Everybody calls him Little Wayne.
Yeah, everybody calls him Little Wayne. I don't know.
He ain't the rapper either.
No, not the rapper.
I wish he was. Take care of the old man.
Yeah, we'd be rolling in the dough. But yeah, clear that confusion, because I have viewers from Facebook and probably Twitter now, or maybe perhaps I've always had viewers from Twitter. But yeah, I mean it's been a busy week. When did I go to Lansing, Dad? Wasn't that on Tuesday?
I think so.
Yeah. I just went on a little joyride just to get away. Went to Lansing and East Lansing, and I went to come up by St. John's and Ithaca and Alma, Mount Pleasant, went over to Midland, and went north to Heidi and Owen's, my cousin's house. Speaking of them, they were just here a little while ago. Ethan came in to say hello, and he sat on my lap for a little bit, and I guess they were going to a family reunion.
Yeah, St. Charles.
In St. Charles.
Over there was Grandma buried.
It's a cemetery?
Park and back.
Well, that's a hell of a place to have a family reunion.
We went to a yard sale there, didn't we?
Oh, behind the cemetery.
Yeah,
behind the... on Lakefield Road?
Yeah. Well, that's a heck of a place for a reunion.
Yeah.
I guess they want to go see the people that's gone, I guess. I don't know.
That's going to be one dead audience.
That's going to be one. Yeah. That's a heck, man.
Yeah, that's going to be quite the stiff audience. But anyway, that's enough death puns for one video. Yeah, we're all doing great. And yes, I did announce to my friends here that I'm going to be flying to New York. Well, Amy kind of threw that out there before I had a chance, but
sorry.
I'll be...
Shut your mouth.
No, I was going to talk about it anyway. Yeah, I'm going to be flying on Delta Airlines. And
you know what? It's funny how that shark gets killed there.
Dad's talking about the show on TV, which is muted.
She killed that shark.
So that way I don't have to talk over the TV and there's not so much background noise. We have enough background noise with the fans going. It's like 95 degrees outside today. Or maybe I'm exaggerating a little bit, but it is hot today. Cough.
Had your air on in the truck.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Cold.
Yeah, it's like an ice box.
Until you walk in front of the truck, and then you get that hot air.
Yeah, it blows off. It blows off
From the
heat.
engine.
Yeah, it's from the engine. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Speaking, Dad, Amy and I were just having this discussion about gasoline and diesel.
Yeah.
Now, does diesel burn longer than gas?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what I was wondering.
The only bad thing about diesel, a diesel engine and that, you
Yeah.
have to plug them in the wintertime
Yeah.
to keep the motors warm, because if you don't, it won't run.
Ah.
It won't start up. So you got to plug them in the wintertime, a diesel. Where a car, you don't have to.
Ah.
That's why you see the little plug-ins on the front of these trucks sometimes. That's
Right.
diesel.
See, my dad was a mechanic for a good many years, so he's my go-to guy for auto mechanic stuff.
Jamie?
And Dad's trying to get Amy's attention to the television. Because there's something on TV that's much more interesting than my Sunday video updates. You make me cry.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, so much has happened. I mean, it's been a good week for me. I've been gone every day from Sunday to Saturday. I don't know what I'm doing today. This might be the one day where I don't go anywhere. But it's going to be too hot to go. Oh, today is the first day, the opening day of the Shiawassee County Fair in Corunna.
I need my morning meds.
Yesterday was...
I need my morning.
She needs her morning meds. Yesterday was the last day of the Saginaw County Fair in Chesaning, and boy, that light gives off some heat. You know, he just turned it on. It doesn't get hot that quick. But yeah, there's a lot of county fairs going on in the state of Michigan.
Make sure they're morning and not night.
Now, the Saginaw County Fair just wrapped up yesterday. That's in Chesaning. And the Shiawassee County Fair starts today in Corunna.
It's a book. You go to the back of it to open it.
She's got to take her medicine. Which reminds me, I have to take my Lexapro. I haven't now. I have a confession to make.
Might open it like this.
They're not listening. I have a confession to
You're
make.
gonna have to keep doing it for me because it's going to confuse me.
I have a confession to make. I haven't taken my Lexapro
Well, you need to.
in like 2 or 3 days. Today I have to take it. It's my antidepressant med.
I've been messing up on my antidepressants and everything too,
Yeah.
Jerry. So.
You don't need your new one?
It's
Just your morning, all right?
Morning is the new fish oil. It's in the new.
But I'm going to take it after I get done with this video. I will take my antidepressant meds, so please don't give me a hard time in the comment section, please. Which is something else I wanted to announce that, yes, the comment section is now open. If you are going to be belligerent and cause problems in my videos by leaving outrageous comments and, you know, just being a buffoon, you're going to be blocked from leaving comments at all. So
Don't be a dickhead.
yeah, don't be a dick. Because you will be history. But I figured I would give it a chance and reopen the, you know, give people the chance to comment, because I have a lot of friends who are actually subscribed to my channel. They're actual friends, and they may want to leave a comment, and you know, that's one other way of keeping in communication other than email and text message.
Open here.
But yeah, other than, I mean, it's been a great week. It's been a wonderful week. I talked about GuideStar, and I pointed out that the 19th there will be no Sunday video update. Now, is Pastor John going to be coming here, or do I have to go to his house?
We'll have to call him up and find out.
Yeah, because, and it's going to be at 3 o'clock in the morning because I have to be at the airport 2 hours before my plane leaves. It leaves at 7:20, I think. I better check. Looking at the itinerary. Yes, Delta, departing Detroit at 7:20, arriving in Albany, New York at 8:59 a.m. So I have to be there by 5:20. And they even tell you that if you're, you know, doing like domestic flights, which is within the United States, they want you to be at the airport 2 hours in advance. But if you're leaving outside of the country, they want you to be there 3 hours in advance. It says it in the itinerary, so. But a lot of people have been, I mean, I had a phone call from one of my friends last night. She says, you're going to do wonderful, and, you know, just relax. And
Look on the top one.
anywho, my friends, you know, they've been calling me, texting me, emailing me. Jared, you're going to do great. Dad, am I going to be okay?
You'll be fine. Take some clean shorts.
Huh?
So, you'll be
Yeah.
all right. What's
Yeah.
that?
Just have to chew some gum.
Down this way.
Oh, it's so hot. It's hot in here. It's hot outside. It's hot all over the world.
Fish oil. Got the fish oil?
Not technically, but. Is there anything you wanted to talk about, Dad?
Gas. No, just cutting the grass.
I love the smell of fresh cut grass.
They got to move their car so I can get. I didn't get grass all over your van this time, Greg.
Well, good. My windows are down. I don't want grass all over my seats. Is Angel awake yet?
I don't see her on Facebook, so probably not. And if she is, she's just sitting out there.
Yeah, she'll probably come in and. Who are you talking to on the computer? I'm talking to my YouTube audience and anybody else who wants to watch. But yeah, it's been a good week for me. Busy week. Really, I don't know what else to talk about. You said a WWE wrestler had passed away?
Yeah. Nikolai Volkov.
Nikolai Volkov.
And another one.
And wasn't it, I think it was Jerry Lawler's son?
Nikolai Volkov?
No, Jerry Lawler's son.
Oh, I don't know.
I think it was Jerry Lawler's son who passed away. Don't quote me on that, but it was a Lawler. His last name was Lawler. So it may not have been Jerry the King Lawler's son. But his last name was Lawler. Yeah, Nikolai Volkov, man, he was... I remember him. A lot of good wrestlers I remember. Now, I don't know if you, for those of you who may have remembered the NWO back in the 90s when it was on WCW, there was a wrestler in the NWO. Yeah, there was a wrestler in the NWO. He went by... Oh yeah, Amy's birthday's in 5 days. But there was a wrestler... Yeah, there was a wrestler in the NWO. He went by the name The Disciple. And do you guys know who The Disciple really was? Brutus the Barber Beefcake. Yeah. And he was trained. He was trained by Hulk Hogan. Yeah. And Hulk Hogan was the leader of the New World Order, the NWO. See, for the longest time, I wouldn't have never suspected that was Brutus the Barber Beefcake. I remember Brutus the Barber Beefcake when I was little. But the big shears. Now, when he was in the NWO as the Disciple, he looked like a biker. No, turn it down. Turn it down. That's why it was muted. That when he let his hair grow long and he had the facial hair, the beard and the mustache, he was unrecognizable. You wouldn't have ever suspected it was him. You wouldn't have ever suspected it was him. Yeah. See, it's just the little things you overlook. I don't know what else to talk about. I think I've officially run out of things to talk about. I haven't written any new poetry lately. The most recent poem, or the last poem I had written, is called Freedom, which is a poem video. You can find it on my channel here. For the most part, I've had some other ideas for poems. I haven't, gotten anything down on paper. I haven't had the time. But I'm sure I'll come up with something new. Yeah, that's about it. Really nothing to talk about. I'm out of things to discuss. So, let's talk about flying, shall we? Okay, we'll talk about flying. So, I've been warned about turbulence. Like the plane will kind of do this number when you hit turbulence or whatever. And one of my friends I was talking to last night, she said, when they shut the door, you can kind of feel like a air compression thing going on. And I'm thinking to myself, oh, don't try and psych me out of flying, because I've already got the ticket. And I don't have insurance on the ticket. I can't cancel it. So it's like, please don't try to psych me out of flying. I've seen the La Bamba story, Buddy Holly and Richie Valens. I've seen the La Bamba movie. I don't know. I mean, the things that kind of make me nervous, it's just the thought of being 40,000 feet in the air. I think that's probably the catch-22. It's just being so high up in the air. other than that, I mean, I have confidence that, I'll get there safely and I'll get back safely, which I will be leaving Albany at 6 o'clock in the morning, and I should be arriving in Detroit by 7:47. Go figure, 7:47, which I have to tell my friend that I'm going to be staying with that my flight leaves at 6 in the morning from Albany, so we'll have to be awake at, 4 o'clock or however long it takes to get to the airport. I hope that won't be a problem. My cell phone is in my bedroom, so I can't text at the moment. I typically don't like a lot of distractions around me when I'm trying to do my Sunday video updates. Anyway, yeah, so that's what's going on. I'll be in New York, or I'll leave for New York on Friday, August 17th, and I'll come back on Monday, August 20th. So I have to be in Albany when I come back. I got to be at the airport over there by 6 o'clock in the morning.
In Albany?
When I come back. So I'm going to have to let them know that I got my flight to Detroit on that Monday morning is at 6 in the morning.
Wow.
So I hope he doesn't have to work. I'm going to have to text her, my friends, and let her know. Yeah. I might even Skype with them here pretty soon. I haven't Skyped with her in a while. But anyway, guys, I guess that's it. There's really nothing else to talk about. That's about it. And after I hit the stop recording button here, everything else will start coming to mind. Oh, you didn't talk about this. Oh, you didn't talk about that. That's why I need to have an itinerary of things to talk about as a reminder, so that way I can relay it to my viewers. But I didn't think to do that. I just wanted to get this Sunday video update out there and done. And we're all doing great. We're all doing fine. We're feeling groovy. Yep, it's been a busy week. We went to Junction of Hope, which Amy had mentioned a little while ago. They have, it's called a hot Hamburg, or hot ham, what is it?
Beef.
Hot beef and mashed potatoes and gravy. If you ever go to Hope, get the hot Hamburg and mashed potatoes. That's what we call it, the hot Hamburg, mashed potatoes. It's beef, and it is the best. It's like 2 sandwich halves with the Hamburg, mashed potatoes and gravy's in the center, and it's all smothered in gravy. And you add salt and pepper, dig in with a fork. Oh, it is good. I don't know if they're open today. And it might be too hot for hot Hamburg anyways, but that sounds good actually. But I'm just not sure if Hope's open on Sundays. I'll have to give them a call. You know what? I can do that right now. Let's see, Google. Junction of Hope. Oh, excuse me. Oh. Junction of Hope is America's first nonprofit 501c3 restaurant. Our mission is to employ adults with special needs in Saginaw, Shiawassee, and Genesee counties. Though we operate as a restaurant, our real purpose is to be an employer of people with special needs. We aim to educate, provide support and guidance, allowing them the opportunity to seek outside employment within our community. The Junction of Hope, HOPE, does more than just serve food. The Junction of Hope, HOPE, is a restaurant, banquet room, and training center created and dedicated to the employment of those with special needs. That, according to the Flint Journal. Now, contact us, because I don't know what their number is. Located at 4136 East Pete Road, also known as M57 in Chesaning, 48616. The Junction of Hope is easy to find. We are located on M57, 20 minutes west of I-75 or 30 minutes east of US 127. So, okay, we will give them a call. 989-845-2139.
We're sorry. Your call cannot be completed as dialed. Please check this.
Cannot be completed. Oh, yeah. Because it's local. 845-2139. That should work.
Junction, how may I help you?
Hi, how late are you open today?
We're open till about 8:30.
Till 8:30. Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Have a good day. 8:30. I wasn't sure if they were open on Sundays.
Yeah, that's when they have the Sunday brunch and the breakfast.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, I forgot. Totally
They had that
forgot.
one thing where you open things up for breakfast.
Oh, yeah, the buffet. The Sunday buffet, the brunch thing, yeah. Thinking of going over there.
That does that.
Thinking of going over there. But, I don't know. Hot hamburger, it might be too hot for hot hamburger and mashed potatoes. It sounds so good, though. But, okay, I guess I'm done here. Nothing more to discuss, nothing more to talk about. But as a reminder, Sunday, August 19th, there will be no Sunday video update because I will be in New York.
So you get that.
Yeah, and which will be the following Sunday, which is the 28th? 26th. 26th, I think. Sunday, August 26th is when I'll be able to do the Sunday video update. A week from the 19th. Yeah, 26th. Might have to check the calendar. It looks like the 26th. I don't have my phone with me. It's in the bedroom. I think it's the 26th. I can't see from here. So he's just going to give me the whole calendar. Yes, the 26th of August. There will be no Sunday video update on this day, but on this day, I'll be back. Oh, and there will be a Sunday video update next Sunday on the 12th, too. So, okay, you can hang this back up. You could have just said, yeah, it's Sunday's the 26th. You could have just said that. But anyway, guys, I'm out of here. I've been here for about 50 minutes. I hope you have a wonderful week, and I hope this week will be just as good as last week, if not better. We love you, and we will see you next week. Same Jerry Bear time, same Jerry Bear channel. Much love and peace.